foreign investors' purchases of Nigerian stocks have declined for the 6th straight year, and they remained on the sideline despite reforms that sparked a massive rally in the market. We're seeing a decline in foreign investors' participation in our capital market. What do you have to say concerning this, and what do you think is responsible for this?
Yes, of course. One would say this is even the time they should be coming to the country, because the value of our currency is down. So imagine if you are an investor somewhere in US and you have $10,000. If you bring it to Nigeria, you know how much you are going to get. So you can massively, mop up some of these shares, and price will continue to go.
But Charles, still a with just the topic we just discussed before this one now. Yeah. Don't you think that the declining participation of foreign investors in the Nigerian equities market is also playing its own ripple effect on the foreign exchange market, because these guys are not coming in with the dollars, and we don't have enough dollars to salvage the volatility in the equities market?
Yes, agreed. It's all put together. But you see, in the capital markets, when you come with your dollars or your foreign currency, all these things are registered. They give you a certificate of capital importation, so that by the time you want to repatriate, maybe by way of your dividend, or you sell your shares, maybe when there is capital appreciation, all that is also taken care of very well. Now, foreign investors, that is equity investors coming to Nigeria now, it has reduced because, like you have mentioned, they believe that by the time they sell, getting their money back might be a problem. So most of them decide to wait and watch the market. But you can see that local participation also increase. And that's why we're even seeing some of this rally, because people are positioning themselves for the numbers that are coming to the market. You can see how the likes of some of the big companies are over 1 trillion. One is a particular one now is over 10 trillion. There are dynamics to the market. The question somebody will ask me now is, how come the equities market is doing fantastically well? So now, if I return over 45% for last year, and this year, just only January alone, we have seen almost close to 21%. Now, but the larger economy is not doing so well. There is a mismatch somewhere. Yes, agreed. Not all sectors in the Nigerian economy are represented in the stock market. Okay? So for now, the stock market is supposed to be the barometer of the economy. But when things like this happen, there are other factors that really impact the prices. Prices of equities can go up based on just simple market hearsay, just simple demand and supply. If you have a lot of people that are demanding for XYZ PLC shares, a lot of people want to get that particular shares, what happens? The price of that security will go up.
Okay, we understand that the price of that security will go up, and that is why we're having issues with the inflow of dollar into the market. But yet again, the market is currently doing well for itself. We're seeing a lot of people cashing out from the market, like how we rather use that term. But then again, why are foreign investors not seeing the positive side of the market to want to trade in and do some investment? Okay, you see, the capital market, there is no rule that says foreign investors must come to your market. All right. It's free entry, free exit. So if you are a foreign investor, you have spoken to your local stockbroker here or custodian, as the case may be, and you are already, nobody stops them from coming to invest. At the same time, once you have invested and you feel that you want to take your profit or your dividend, nobody stops you from taking it. So it depends. So there is no issue of saying why they're not coming. It is just their own decision, maybe not to come to the market for now. All right, we'll leave it at that. Now let's round up now with this last story here. When I saw this story, I was asking myself, of what implication would this be to the regional economy? Now, this has to do with Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso withdrawing from the community of West African states, that's ECOWAS. Charles, what do you have to say about this? And come to even think of the fact that they've joined alliance with Russia, and Russia has given them some necessary backings and support. Let's look at it from these two perspectives: the economic perspective and the security perspective of the region. Okay, And don't you think that with the backing of Russia, these three countries are going to be a threat to the region? That's one. And secondly, will this have any form of effect of the economy of the region? Your thoughts on this?
Okay, let's look at it this way. First of all, it's a regional body.
Yes.
That is ECOWAS. The main purpose is for regional integration in terms of free movement of persons within this sub-region, ECOWAS, whether it is Francophone countries or Anglophone countries. Even so, if we have a Portuguese, and not just movement, you can move from Lagos to Cotonou, buy your goods, come back to Nigeria, you sell. You can even live there, we don't really need visa. It's just you're traveling, your passport, and you move around the sub-region. All for economic purposes. Now, the founding fathers of ECOWAS, I think that was in 1975 or so, and they had their core values: free movement of people within this region, cooperation in terms of tourism, transportation, economic, culturally, everything. Let us be one people. Now, they have their ways of operation, non-aggressiveness. You don't need to interfere in member nation internal affair. Now, like the people who have now left, they are saying they left because the current ECOWAS management now have drifted from the founding fathers. What will make the military junta in Niger take over and the populace will clap for them? Bad governance. The same in Burkina Faso. The same in Mali. And these countries are telling you they are facing jihadists in the north. Terrorists. They are not even getting the support of other West African countries. So, the civilian government of these countries are not justify military intervention. But at the end of the day, the military took over in those countries and they believe that they can fight these jihadists or insurgents as the case may be. Now, the government, that is the ECOWAS, is now saying, no, we will not tolerate any illegal or unconstitutional takeover of government. It has to be via the ballot box. Now, do you think that if, let's take Niger, which is the recent one now, President Bazoum, if he had been ruling very well, and he was I'm not sure whether he was not duly elected, of course, their own INEC will have declared him winner, and he's doing well. The average citizens are at least managing. And some group of young juntas, young people in uniform, came and you think the average citizen will be happy? Because they're already suffering. And this junta just took advantage. As they come to make the announcement, they are clapping for them. So that is why those schools will succeed. And now, ECOWAS now saying, we don't recognize you. Fine. But for ECOWAS to prevent this kind of issue, all ECOWAS members must ensure to good governance. Not when you carry all the money in your country, you go and stock somewhere overseas, and you expect people to be happy. Now, look at it this way again. President Tinubu came into power. There were a lot of crises here and there. It's just because Nigerian democracy is maturing. That's why, if this thing what has happened in the country today happened in another country, probably there would have been a military takeover. But we have come to realize that, according to people, that the worst civilian government is better than the best military government. I don't support any military to take over. If you think that you are good, resign from your commission, be a civilian, and come and contest and see whether you are popular among your people. Take a West African president, for example, now. You have to serve for 2 tenure. After your first 2 tenure, you are thinking of tinkering with the constitution to get a 3rd tenure. So, and when you are there in power, the election, you must win all the election, you must win you rig everything, and people are seeing it. So, for us to prevent this kind of issue happening in West Africa right now, we must have free and fair, credible election. Then at the same time, good governance. This is the only way, because what is going on now, ECOWAS cannot prevent military intervention. The only way ECOWAS can do that is to prevail on their members to adhere strictly to their constitution. If you use 2 tenure, follow 2 tenure. Don't think of saying you want to have a third term, you want to tinker the constitution, change the goalposts because you want to continue to perpetuate yourself in power.